Hi, this is Bubbie giving you your Bubbie pin for today. Today we're going to talk about how to unfunk yourself. That's a fun word to say. Just by saying that, you can get out of a funk. If you ever found yourself in feeling like you don't want to get out of bed, or you're just low energy, or all these kids are waiting for you to take care of them and you don't want to. You just don't want to face your life. That's a funk. There's a difference between a depression and a funk. If you're in a depression, that's a state that's intense and it's not lifting and it's going on for a while. Seek professional help. But if you find yourself in a funk that is like, I don't know, for the past couple of days, or yesterday I was great, I could conquer the world, and today I don't want to get out of bed, here's how you do it. Number one is you want to get a consistent exercise routine. Now, I know when you're in a funk, you don't want to move, but motion changes emotion. So move, force yourself, get yourself out of bed, turn on YouTube, put on a song that you like to dance to, and start moving your body. Dance for 10, 20 minutes. I promise you, it's going to start bringing you out of that funk. Dance over to the sink. If you got dishes in that sink, wash them, get them away, wash them, dry them, put them away. You'll find that if you're in a funk and you start looking around your house, a lot of times your house will reflect your head. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't want to deal with it, right? Dealing with it is what gets us up. So the first thing, dance, and the second thing is start putting things away, getting your house in order. Get a regular exercise routine that you can do on a daily basis. Getting out in nature, taking a walk, breathing the fresh air, getting to the beach, putting your feet in the sand, getting to the park, putting your feet into on the grass. Now, why do I say put your feet in the sand or put your feet on the grass? This is called grounding. Some people call it earthing. And it makes your body all of a sudden find its center, find its purpose again. And if you're in a bit of a funk, you want to get grounded, you want to get centered, you want to find your purpose, and you want to go into mindfulness breathing. That's the next part. Mindfulness is to try and focus where you are at the present moment. Are you paying attention to your breath? Because a lot of times, maybe it's not a funk, maybe you were doing fine, but you sort of started to like go into a panic mode or something that's feeling unease in your body. So take a moment to focus on where you are. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? No judgment. Just pay attention to them. I'm walking in here, I'm a little bit fearful. Isn't that funny? There's nothing to really be afraid about. But I am fearful. No judgment. This can help to reduce your stress and your anxiety. Another important thing, and this can bring stress and anxiety, is try and get a good night's sleep. Now, if you're laying in bed and you can't sleep, no matter what you're doing, get out of bed. Maybe this is the time you're supposed to be productive. Maybe you can write that book now. Everybody's quiet and you can finally do something. Maybe you can read that book you've been trying to read. If you're going to read a book, I suggest you read it in bed. One of the things that I found is to read a particularly boring book in bed, one that I need to know that's interesting, but I can't read too much of it. My eyes start getting tired. My eyes start crossing. Well, that's exactly what we want at night. So keep that one in your reading glasses by your bed. Have a little reading lamp so it doesn't disturb anyone else who might be in your room. I have two dogs in my room. They've gotten quite used to my reading lamp. So it's very important to set a set time. I know as grown-ups we're like, oh, I don't want to go to bed, or maybe I want to go to bed at 8. But whatever it is, whatever the time you decide is the time you should go to sleep, an hour before start your bedtime preparation. It's just like you're a kid, wash your face, take a shower, get into your pajamas, say your evening prayers, make sure your house is in order. Because if you wash all your dishes before you go to sleep, and you put all the pillows back on the sofa and all the toys away and everything's all cleaned up before you get into bed, That'll take about an hour to do all this. And then when you lay in bed, you feel fresh. You feel absolutely fresh. When you're in there, think to yourself, what'd I do today? Go over your day. Think of all the great things you did while you're laying in bed. Think of all the wonderful things you did. Think of the things, I didn't do so good on that one. Do I owe somebody an apology? Put it in your mind to apologize to them first thing tomorrow. Is there something I need to get done that I didn't? Put it in your mind. Let's plan our day for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to do better. Tomorrow, we're going to do this, this, this. You'll remember when you wake up first thing in the morning. Oh, what did I say? Oh, that's right. I need to apologize to this person, and we're going to do better on this, this, and this. That already helps you get out of bed, to get out of the funk, gives you that motivation. And while you're laying in bed at night, after you do all that, then they say you can fall asleep counting sheep. I like to fall asleep counting my blessings. I like to say a gratitude list. Blessings are the most beautiful thing in the world. How did you get blessed? Were you blessed with children? Were you blessed with a home? Were you blessed that you had enough money to pay your bills? Were you blessed that you had enough food to feed your family today? Were you blessed that nothing hurt? Or if something did hurt, that you had the right medications to take care of it? Were you blessed that the doctor gave you the right diagnosis at the right time? Were you blessed to see another sunrise and another sunset? How were you blessed today? And fall asleep counting your blessing. It's the best way. But remember, getting enough sleep will help elevate your mood, because it will help you to eliminate fatigue. Okay. Another thing to do, another strategy in order to get unfunked, is to set achievable goals. A lot of times we'll have a goal that's this big, this is what I want, right? Start breaking it down. Okay, this is my big goal. To get there, I need to do this. To get there, I need to do this. To get there, I need to do this. To get there, I need, until you got the tiniest little goal. And then do something every day to get to that goal. A little bit more, a little bit more. You might not know how to get there yet, but you will by the end, if every day you do a little bit more and you just don't give up. Connecting to others is another way to get out of your funk. And also it's another way to help you achieve your goals. Because when you don't know something, maybe somebody else does. I know I could just call up a friend and say, hey, I'm having a hard time with this. Do you know how to do this? Or today we can connect to ChatGTP and say, do you know how to do this? Sometimes things we don't know how to do, the ChatGTP will be able to, and we just have to ask it to generate the information for us. And next thing you know, things we didn't know, now we know. But it doesn't take the place of a social group. So get out there with your friends. Join a group of people who have common interests with you. Go out for coffee, laugh with them on the phone. You'll see it actually does improve your mood. And do something creative. If you can do something creative, it energizes you. I'm a writer. I love to write. When I write, I just want to share it with the world. When my daughter does a painting, oh my goodness, it gets me high watching her painting, right? And people want to see it, and they want to do what gets you high naturally. When you do what gets you high naturally, your creative juices will flow. One of my daughters, she's a teacher, and she comes up with all these creative ideas, and she helps people deal with their children, and this gets her high naturally. What gets you high? Now, if you haven't figured out where your talents are in this world and what gets your juices flowing, then you can go to a professional and ask them for techniques and strategies, coping strategies. One of the things that I found as a professional is it doesn't help people to come to me and tell me their problems over and over again. What they really don't want is to live in their problems. What they really want is a way to be happy. So what they really want is to get unfunked. So get those coping strategies going. Get yourself unfunked today. And that is your Bubbie pin. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. It really does help. And subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you later. Bye.